relaxing video. I've got the diffuser going with some nice essential oils to help with sleep. And I'm chewing Trident cinnamon gum. And I've got this Q&A type of format. I just randomly found one. But if you've got a better one, feel free to link me in the comment section. Okay. So these are just random A to Z questions about me. I might skip over some of them. Okay, the first one is, have you ever been in a car accident? Yes, I've been in 2. The first one was, we were driving down the freeway, and a car was going in the opposite direction and sideswiped our vehicle and a number of other vehicles in front of us and behind us. I guess the guy was heavily intoxicated, and it was very surreal because he just drove off, and I don't think they even found him. It's as if he stunned everybody who he hit, and he was going about, I don't know, 20 miles an hour or so. It wasn't that bad, maybe even slower than that. It was odd. And then the second time, the guy was on drugs again. So the moral of this story is don't do drugs and drink if you're going to drive. It's selfish, dangerous. It says the second one is, do you have a lot of scars? I've never really had any major surgery, so I wouldn't say I have a ton. What a very odd random question. Have you ever been in a fist fight with someone? That's a difficult question. For what constitutes a fist fight? I've been in cat fights when I was a kid, pulling hair. We might have thrown a few punches. I don't really remember. I don't know, you get mad, you hit somebody, but 2 people duking it out with their fists, no. The next one is, have you ever seriously hurt anyone by mistake? No, I don't think so. No serious accidents or anything like that. I'm taking another piece of gum. Have you ever had stitches where, well, I had my wisdom teeth taken out when I was younger, and so I had stitches for all 4 of those. It's one of them. Oh, and this is very, morose. I'm not gonna tell you, I had an earring in my ear when I got my ears pierced, and the earring actually went inside of my ear and closed up, and so they had to surgically remove it. That was fun. Beauty. Do you consider yourself beautiful? No, I would say I struggle more often than not that I'm not was younger, I had and I have struggled with over the years, eating disorder and body dysmorphic disorder. If you don't know what that is, look it up. So, when you're younger and people call you names and make fun of you for certain things, it sticks with you if you're sensitive. And it distorts sometimes your self-image, the way you see yourself. You become overly harsh and critical of yourself. Are you self-conscious of how you look? Yeah, I would say so. I think it's just an ongoing struggle in our society, where there's just everybody's focused on appearance, just people in general. It's like appearances is most of what's important in advertising. The package is almost more important than what's the contents. Just for the initial appeal. Do you put on a lot of makeup? No, I can't actually wear a lot of makeup on my skin. I'm one of those very lucky people. Sarcasm, by the way, that just about everything breaks me out. I mean, everything. Powder, concealers, everything. Would you ever consider getting plastic surgery? I mean, it just depends on the type. Possibly, if, small things. Nothing too major. It's kind of something you don't want to debate with somebody, because it really all is about their motives. And, because I can't really tell someone not to get, some wrinkles removed or something, if I think it's okay to have braces. I mean, of course I can argue that braces are important because to make it easier for your teeth to be cleaned, you get less cavities. It helps with the alignment of your jaw. I don't know. Whereas you could just say the other is vanity, but I can't really argue that way, so I don't. What do you think makes a person beautiful? Well, a person can be really, look perfect on the outside, or temporarily, because they're going to age one day. They're not going to stay perfect forever, or stay attractive forever. It's just a momentary point in time. And it's subjective too, because what I like is not what someone else likes, and vice versa. So a person has to be, I would say, first and foremost, they have to fit, for me, a biblical model of what someone is supposed to look like. As a Christian, of course they're not perfect, but a person who's really beautiful is going to be someone who's following hard after Christ, to me. I mean, truly beautiful. Okay, this one's about consequences. What was the longest amount of time you've been grounded for? Well, we didn't really do that. My mom didn't really ground me. Hardly ever. If I was not a very nice kid when I was younger. What would you do if you got pregnant, keep, or have an abortion? I do not believe in abortion. I believe that, the Bible teaches that life begins at conception, and I guess that would go for birth control. Certain birth controls, they allow the egg to be fertilized, and then it expelled, because makes it so that your uterus is hostile environment, and the egg won't implant. So that's, to me, that's the same as like an abortion. Maybe not intentional, because a lot of times women don't know that that's what it does to them. Okay, if my thing cuts off, I'm sorry. I tried to delete as much space as possible. I mean, delete things so that I had more space. Do you ever think about how your actions affect other people? Yeah. I'm pretty introspective. I think about scenarios and over analyze things. So I sometimes I ruminate on what I've done or just the consequences. What do you think is the worst punishment someone could give you? Well, after having my tooth problems, I feel like it's a fine line between maybe being burnt alive, having waterboarding being done to me, being waterboarded, or having someone induce pain was like my toothache pain. That would be pretty bad. As far other than like torturing the people you love, making you watch something like that. I don't want to know who wrote these questions. They're really sick. I wanted something fun. This is kind of depressing. What is one thing you wish you didn't do just because it wasn't worth it in the end? Man, it's almost as if I wrote these questions. The person is so negative. I had to write them, focus on the positives. This says, I'm gonna skip through these. Man, it's very depressing. One of them is, how old do you act? Well, I have the type of personality that I'm either very immature or I'm very mature. I don't like swing in the middle. I'm either goofy and silly, and I love to joke and make people laugh, and so I'm either goofy and I relate with little kids and teenagers, like I fit right in, or I hang out with the older people. I mean, so it's very bipolar in that area. But it says, is there anyone in your family you don't talk to? Why? Not intentionally, no. I try to get along with everybody and be nice to people, and I in general, like talking to just about anybody. Let's see. I don't have any siblings, so it asked me, do you have any siblings? If so, do you ever get jealous of them? I don't have any siblings, so no is the answer. I apologize if I'm talking too fast. I'm trying to get through the questions as fast as possible. How tall are you? How tall do you wish you were? Well, my mom is like 6 feet tall, and I'm more like 5 foot 5. So I feel kind of like I got chipped in that department, which I guess that's average. I'm thankful that I'm not 5 foot. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm thankful. It's fine. But for me personally, I always felt like I should have been taller, that something happened, I stunted my growth or something, but I know I didn't. It says, as a person, do you think you're mature for your age or still act childish? It just depends. I like to do both. I like to act like a kid and joke. I feel like it's more rounded. for a Christian, someone who's been born again, that to be absent from the body is to be in the presence of the Lord. So yeah, you're in the presence of the Lord, and you're there, I think, in heaven until God makes the new earth, new heaven and new earth, and that's where you're gonna be when your soul is put back with a new glorified body. It says, what gives you hope when you feel like dying? Well, that Jesus has been raised from the dead, and one day I too will be raised from the dead, and I have a hope that nobody can take from me. By the way, I wasn't raised a Christian or anything like that. I didn't even become a Christian until 2009, which is when God saved me. I'll have to do a video and read my testimony. I think that'd be a good video. What do you think? I wrote it out. It might be interesting. That's good. I think that'll be my next one. On another tangent, I was thinking about doing a roleplay video, a full-face roleplay video. Since I'm a counselor, I was thinking of doing a roleplay where I diagnose and go through the DSM and pretend I'm in a counseling session. I know there's other videos like that, but I'm really interested in doing roleplay videos and putting more effort into the video, not just throwing it together, although I love relaxed videos like this that aren't planned. I love them as well, but some people really do appreciate the hard work you put into that, the planning and the editing. So, okay, let's see. Are you usually the one who makes people laugh, or the other way around? I love to laugh, but it sort of energizes me, and but I love to tell jokes. I love to see people smile and just laugh with them. It says, do you cry when you laugh hard? No. But what I do sometimes that's pretty embarrassing, I haven't done it for quite a while, but I used to bray like a hyena, like a donkey, or laugh like a hyena, sort of, but definitely a donkey is sort of a trademark in my dad's family. They all kind of do that. It's like, it's very odd, but I do that sometimes. Yeah. Something funny. I have so many hilarious moments that make me laugh. I'm trying to think of one and pinpoint it. It was funny. My friend texted me a picture of a kid slide the other day. This is the first thing that popped in my head. I don't know why. Probably because I'm on the phone and I'm associating that with texting. And she sent me a picture of a kiddie slide and said, why is it that when I see this slide, it makes me think of our friendship? I think of you. And she said, why does this slide remind me of you? And she was being serious, like it was some weird slide. And I said, because this is not what I said word for word, but I basically said because it's a crapshoot, or it's going down the tubes or something. I don't know, but I thought that was very clever for me to hurriedly come up with that, and it was really funny at the time. But stuff like that, you look back, sometimes you're like, it's just not as funny. It's in the moment. Another question is, let's see. see an idol, and you love the things. Maybe you don't love money, but you love what money can buy you. It buys you freedom, things, friends, or people like you when you have money. You become attractive because of what you can do for them. You become, powerful. But so I would say, and even in, the churches, it's very important. It's if you don't have money, you can't do a lot of the things that you need to do in life. You have to have it. So it's pretty important. You can't help people. You can't do anything really. I mean, you can't help them monetarily. Of course, you can offer your time and your friendship and advice and moral support and all that. Let's see. How long does it take for you to open up to someone? Well, I'm introverted. I'm slow to warm up, so if you see me in a large crowd, I'll seem very quiet and withdrawn. But I think that that's a sensory thing, because you get overwhelmed by all the stuff going around that you shut down because you can't process it all. So I'm introverted, but once you get to know me, or if I'm in a small group, I'm very talkative, or can be. Especially if there's just a couple people and I like them. It's the next one is, are you generally untrusting towards people because of past experiences or any other reason? I would say yes. I usually am very suspicious of people. I'm also overly analytical, so I'm always analyzing motives. Why are they doing this? What's their reasoning? What are they trying to get? Etc. That type of thing. I'm always critical and analyzing people, but that's also part of my personality. I just try to assess people and understand them and figure them out and what's going on in their mind. That's just the way I operate. I've also got to learn how to make images, icons for the pictures that are catchy looking. That's another tangent. I'm just perusing, looking for a question. It's talking about school and temptation. Oh man. Do you give into temptation easily, or are you more independent and strong-willed? Well, I would say, of course, everybody likes to say they're strong-willed and not easily led astray, but it's tricky, because sometimes, especially when you hang around with people who influence you, your mind begins to look at them. You look at them and you think, well, they're doing it. So that's the barometer for me to assess what's okay and what's not. And you can't do that. You really have to understand objectively what is objectively right and wrong, and look at what you're supposed to do, what God would want you to do that would honor the Lord most, versus what Joe Blow down the street's doing. And it's very tricky and slippery sometimes, so you have to be very careful, and because even your own motives deceives you. What's the some of these questions are silly. Involving wishes and coming true and stuff like that. Oh, are you more independent or social? Oh, I'm more independent. I have always prided myself on being like weird and unique and different, and didn't fit in, so you kind of have to slip into your own sense of identity about who you are. So I've always known I was a little different, never really fit in with anybody, so I kind of owned that as my sense of identity, that I just was running against the crowd rather than with the crowd. And I like that when people say you're not like anybody I've ever met before, or I'll never forget you because you're just so different. I'm like, yeah, thank you. What is something that makes you very mad when you see it? Oh, right off the bat. Bullies. People who pick on people with special needs. I've always been sort of the vigilante that would, if I saw someone being picked on, I would go and, grab that toy and give it back to the person that some bully took it from. And I can also identify because, I was sort of picked on, and I've had to stand up to bullies, and just people will ostracize you if you're just a little bit different, to weed out the weak ones. They're like animals, that's the way they act. And, someone I love has autism, and I've seen how people, overlook him and exclude him, and sometimes pick on him, say things. And there's just a lot of ignorance, and I think we really need to embrace people with special needs, or because we all are unique, and we all, to some degree, have special needs, or at some point in time we will. If we grow old and have a disability, we'll become part of the special needs population, or people who have a disability, and we'll want people to treat us with dignity and to take care, help us, because the strong are supposed to bear up with the feelings of the weak, and sacrificially love. And that's what, you can see what real love is. Real love looks at the interests of others instead of, its own interests, or puts you first, puts other people first. Do you think people are generally good? No. I think that people are depraved. I think people are born sinful. If you look at a 2-year-old, a little kid, you don't have to teach them to be selfish and unloving. It comes naturally. As soon as you're able to choose your own will, the will is always self-preservation, elevating yourself above others, loving yourself first. And that's not, honestly, it's not very social. It's antisocial. And although it preserves yourself, it does so at the expense of your neighbor. If everybody looked out for the interests of others, none of us would have any needs, because we'd all be taking care of one another. And I know they're little kids, and their minds aren't developed enough to think about all they're focused on is themselves because of that. It's a developmental thing. I know that, yes. It says, do you like to try new things and meet new people? Meeting new people is difficult for me and stressful, I think, just because I have trouble transitioning. I do like trying new things, but social situations